Whilst everyone was busy celebrating the fact that Spain won the Euro 2024 final, there were obviously a lot of fans, England fans in particular, who were wondering what exactly comes next, particularly when it comes to the future of manager Gareth Southgate. Well, all of those questions have now been answered because Gareth Southgate has announced that he will in fact be stepping down or has stepped down from his role as the England manager. Now, it brings to end a tenure that was very, very long. It lasted by modern day standards pretty massively, but which also brings or leaves a complicated legacy as far as the England football team is concerned. We'll get to that later part in just a bit. First, let's look at what it is that Southgate said, because he put out a long statement announcing his decision to step down and confirmed very clearly that after this game, it's now time for change and for a new chapter. Sunday's final in Berlin against Spain was my final game as England manager. That's right. After this, Southgate is no longer going to be managing the England side. And it would come as a little bit of a blow for the FA, because despite whatever else fans may have thought, and there was a good chunk of fans who thought that Southgate was kind of holding the team back or the team had grown beyond him, the FA were very keen to tie him down till at least the next World Cup, which is set to be held in 2026. But obviously, that's not going to be the case anymore. But what exactly is the legacy he leaves behind? I mean, for one, it was a very long tenure because he took charge of the side for the first time in 2018. Then oversaw their run to the World Cup semi-finals, which was in itself an improvement on the kind of shows they had. Then was also, the mastermind really behind them making it to back-to-back Euro finals. The Euro 2020 final, which was played in London, and now the 2024 final that was played in Berlin. However, the complicated legacy comes from two things. One is the fact that despite achieving so much, he still could not achieve what many England fans wanted, which was getting a trophy. There was no European Championships, no World Cup, nothing that came home, to use a term that England fans both love and possibly hate just a little bit. The other fact is that despite having a very, very talented crop of players, more often than not, he would end up playing a rather dour, safety first kind of football, which was often very defensive at best and at worst was very unwatchable. I mean, if you're playing Bukayo Saka, one of England's finest right wingers, as a left or a wing back, well, then it tells you everything you need to know about your tactics. A little too defensive, a little too conservative, especially given the kind of talent that they had. But I mean, whatever the legacy he leaves behind, and it is, as I said, a complicated one, the fact is, it is also worth focusing on the positives and saying that he took England football much further than they had been in recent times. I mean, they were perennial underachievers before that, and they were in fact, underachieving even now, but they've come much closer to winning titles than they have in quite some time. And should Southgate's successor actually be able to make them win titles, then it will be doubtless thanks to the work that a Southgate put in. But that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? You can let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap the bell icon, follow us also on social media. We're on Instagram, X and Facebook. Don't forget to download the SportsTech app, and if you're already on the channel, go ahead, check out some other videos we've done as well. For now though, from my side, it's goodbye.